I tricked my brain into making $23,000 a month. And before you just watch another video and you think like, okay, this is another mindset thing, strategy, whatever I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove to you that it's not. See, my name is Arnold, and I used to be a struggling business owner. I used to do all of the work, show up every single day, put in the reps, do the content, do the messaging, send the outreach, and yet still things did not add up as they should. And I was very frustrated most of the times. And you know what I mean when you are frustrated. You know exactly what I mean. When you look at someone else's profile who is maybe your competitor or maybe a friend, and you see him getting the results, and you feel this deep sense within you that I'm jealous, and you feel the sense of envy, and you feel the sense of like, if he can do it, like how can he do it? Why can't I do it? You know exactly what I mean. You know what I mean when you post a piece of content, you know that you've done well. You know that you've written it perfectly, and you know that like this piece of content is perfect. But then you post it and then crickets. No one comments, no one shows up. And you start feeling the sense of doubt within you. You start feeling the sense of, dare I say, hate towards the work that you're doing, towards the business, towards how you're showing up in the business. And it always felt like the efforts that I was putting out in my business didn't get me the results that I wanted. And it's always like the effort is up there, but the results are down there. And like things are not adding up, things are not working. Even though I invested in the coaching, even though I invested in the strategy, and I am a very hard implementer. Like I'm someone who takes a shit ton of action. So what happened? What happened? Why did that happen? Pretty much. I want to be very real. I want to be very raw, and I want to show you and I want to teach you how to go out of it. Because something that I always say to my clients, and I'm going to say it to you, is client acquisition is something that demands strategy, that demands a good system, but it also demands something much more important than all of those, which is this. And no, I'm not going to tell you do more, push more, create more. That's all bullshit. What is the thing? What is the switch that made that happen? How did I trick my brain? I changed what I look at. That's it. I changed the metric of success. That's it. And it all changed because of one quote. And this quote was, the thing that you focus on the most is the thing that owns you. The thing that you give most of your energy to is the thing that owns you. And think about it. Let's talk logically. If every day you wake up thinking about the frustrations of generating clients, if every day you wake up thinking about the frustrations of making money, if every day you wake up thinking about, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to suck through this, I need to grind through that, I need to build through this, I need to build through that, what are you giving most of your energy to? What are you giving most of your thoughts to every single day? It's exactly that. It's exactly that. You're giving your thoughts to the struggle. You're giving your thoughts to the worries. You're giving your thoughts to the inability to achieve something. So what happens in your day-to-day life? You don't fucking achieve it. Because what you focus on the most is the thing that owns you. What you focus on the most is the thing that shows up in your life. What you focus on the most is the thing that shows up in your life. Let me prove it to you. I was looking for an apartment for years. Always wanted to go out of my parents' house. Always wanting to like get out of that. Please, someone take me out of that. And I worked and I worked and I made money. But as soon as I make money, an expense came out. Something happened. Someone invoiced me something. I had to pay taxes. Something happened every single time that didn't allow me to move to my house or my dream house. And it was the moment that I stopped looking for it. The moment that I stopped looking for it, one time I was on my Facebook feed because most of my business is done through Facebook. And I saw an ad for someone advertising for like he wants to rent his house. And I looked at it and I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, this is exactly what I want. Like, I want to show you where I live, by the way. Let me take you on a journey with me a little bit. This is the skyline. Like I pretty much live above the above the entire skyline. I pretty much have some of the amazing views over here. And I was able to actually afford that and get that once I stopped thinking about it. Once I stopped thinking about the struggle of getting a house, pretty much. Once I stopped giving so much of my focus to getting a house, giving so much of my focus to figuring it out. Because the thing that you give your focus to is exactly the thing that rules over you. Is exactly the thing that owns you. And I always say that to my clients, and I'm gonna say it to you. The more you give your focus to something, the more it will happen. So if every single day you're sitting down and you're focusing on the frustrations of making something happen, you see one of your competitors or one of your fans winning and you feel this envy within you, you're giving your focus to the envy. You're giving your focus to figuring things and how they will work and how they will happen, rather than them actually happen. Rather than them actually happen. My first 23K month, and this is a pretty cool story to make the point. My first 23K month happened randomly. So what happened is I was working. I was working just as I've always been working. But this month is the exact month that I've been moving to this house. So I was moving most of the month. I couldn't really focus on the business. I couldn't really dial in within the business. I couldn't really like go on the grind every single day, but I did what I had to do. I showed up. I did the content, I served the clients, I upgraded the program a little bit, but that's pretty much it. I didn't have the expectations to make this month a record-breaking month. Cool. Week 1, passed. Week 2, passed. Week 3, passed. And I'm seeing Stripe notifications. I'm getting sales calls. I'm getting people in my DMs saying that they're interested. And I'm sitting here like, what is happening? I am not focusing and yet it's working. I am not focusing and yet it's working. And this is the matrix conditioning that we've been really, when I say it, I feel like I'm this spiritual guy right now. I'm gonna sit down and start talking with my hands closed. But really, there's this level of matrix conditioning that we have been conditioned in and we have been nurtured in, where is like grind it, put in the effort every single day. Push. Is it really working for you? Is it really working for you? Or are you growing to hate the thing that should bring you freedom at the same time? You're growing to hate the thing that should bring you freedom at the same time, right? So what happened at the month that I made $23,000 is I unconsciously tricked my brain. Rather than focusing on the thing that I didn't have, which is generating more clients, making more money, breaking through another new month, what I actually focused on is I just want to move. I just want to enjoy my time moving. And I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed the house. Everywhere around me there's nature. So I went on walks, a ton of walks. I was like exploring the neighborhood. And as I was exploring the neighborhood and seeing everything, money just kept rolling in. But not just that. I was enjoying myself. I was enjoying the business. When I created content, I wasn't creating content from the sense that I want to create content because now someone will see it and someone will buy from me. I was creating content because a client asked me a question. I helped him. I didn't have a lot of time to create content. So the same answer, I took it and I put it in a piece of content. That's pretty much it. So zero expectations even on the content. But what happened, what turned out to happen, the content worked. It generated people. So what is the key? What is the goal? Of course, systems play a role. In PCL, in my program, I work very deeply on the systems, on the psychology of client acquisition, but also on your mindset. Systems play a role, psychology plays a role. But the thing that sabotages every time, the thing that messes up people every time, and trust me, I've consulted so many people over. Just last year, I've consulted 32 people, one-on-one. We're not talking about like general group programs, one-on-one, sitting down with them one-on-one and serving them one-on-one, 32 people. And every single time it's this. Whenever a client comes to me and he starts asking me like, Arnold, the content isn't performing, what should I do, what should I do, what should I do? It's always detach. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at the thing. And actually start focusing on something else. Start putting your focus on the end rather than the struggle. And every single time it worked. Why? Because the thing that you give most of your energy to is exactly the thing that rules you. And if most of your day you're giving your energy to the thing that is not working, it is the thing that's going to rule you. It is the thing that's going to rule you. If every day you're giving your energy to the traumas that you have, your traumas are going to rule you. If every day you're giving your energy to the past that you've struggled with, the past is going to rule you. If every day you're giving your energy to the clients that are not coming, the clients are not going to come. Pretty much. Pretty much. The one thing that I want you to take away from this, and if you've watched this, thank you first, not for me, but for yourself, because you've done yourself a favor. Because most people don't listen to those things and they go on the strategy path and they push, and then they burn out and they come back to me and they're like, Arnold, I took program 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but things didn't work. No shit, Sherlock. Because the program isn't the thing that makes my tongue twisted. The program isn't the thing that makes you work. This is what makes you work. What you focus on makes you work. What you put into motion makes you work. What you give most of your energy to makes you work. So, my advice to you today is this. Take that. This is a journal, very dirty journal. Sit down and write what are the thoughts that are coming to your mind every single day. What thoughts are coming to your mind every single day? And as you write them, full transparency. There's no one that's going to see it. So if you're lying on the paper, you're lying to yourself, not to anyone else. Look at it. Are they thoughts that build your future? Are they thoughts about your future? Are they thoughts about the person you want to become? The person you can become? The person that can build, the person that is building the thing? Or are they thoughts about the struggle of achieving the thing? And you're going to realize that most of your thoughts, 90% of the day, are about struggles around you achieving the thing. And this is why you're not achieving it. Change your mind, everything else, change it with it.